Yo, so how in the world do we have a Switch 1 Direct tomorrow morning? I mean, that just doesn't make any sense because so the Switch 2 Direct is a week from today. And in this same week, we're also having a Switch 1 Direct. Definitely the last Switch 1 Direct. Yeah, I don't know. We are so spoiled right now as Nintendo fans. What do I think we're going to get? I'll tell you what we're not going to get. I do not think we are going to get Wind Waker or Twilight Princess. The Legend of Zelda games. I feel like every single Switch Direct, well, I guess in the past year or two, I've always left disappointed. I can't even like think on the top of my head games that were in the last couple Directs. Maybe Mario the Thousand Year Door. I still have yet to play that game, but it looks good. Oh yeah, I mean there was that one Direct over the summer where they announced the new Legend of Zelda Echoes of Wisdom game, and I played that for like one day, and I wasn't really into it, so I kind of fell off of that. But I know there's a lot of hype, and trust me, I'm like really, really, really hoping that we finally get Wind Waker and Twilight Princess. Because Wind Waker, I played a good bit of it, but I never actually beat it. And then Twilight Princess, I've never played at all. It's one of the Zelda games I've always wanted to play, and I've just been kind of waiting for it to come to Switch, because I always just keep assuming like every year I'm like, okay, this is going to be the year they're going to release it, and then it doesn't happen. I just keep thinking that because I know the second I buy it or the second I like download it on a Wii or a GameCube or something to play is going to be the time when they actually release it for the Switch. But I'm not setting my expectations for it. I'm just going to go ahead and say it right now. This is more of a video for me to come back and see what I got right and what I got wrong. I'm just going to go ahead and say it right now that Zelda and Twilight Princess will not be announced this Direct. Hopefully they will be announced maybe next week. Maybe a remastered Twilight Princess for the Switch 2 would be super, super cool. But yeah, I don't know. I just don't. I want to believe just kind of how I want to believe that my favorite football team's going to win the national championship, or favorite basketball team's going to win the championship, just like how I really, really, really think so. And so I want to say it's going to happen. But in reality, I really don't think it's going to happen. Here's what I do think is going to be released tomorrow. Just some ideas, because I don't know, unless they just release a bunch of games kind of like they did in the last Direct that I didn't really hear of. There's one game where you're like, I can't even think of it. I feel like you're on like a hoverboard or something like that. I don't even know if that game, I haven't heard anything about it since that Direct. It was the last Nintendo Direct that happened. I don't know, they showed a bunch of games that I never even really heard of before. I feel like that's going to be what this Direct is. I feel like there's going to be a lot of indie games. I'm picturing just in my mind like a 2D pixel art, which is cool, but not like the exciting thing like a huge Nintendo game. I was listening to some person earlier. They mentioned like Luigi's Mansion HD. The first Luigi's Mansion. That would be super cool. I would, because I've been really wanting to replay that game too. And I'm really surprised that game hasn't come out on the Switch yet, because they have Luigi's Mansion 3 and then 2. So they're missing 1. So I guess that'd be a good one for them to add. Some games I'm like really, I guess it's kind of too late in the life cycle now, but I guess since every single game's going to transfer to the Switch 2 anyways. Some games I do really want to see. I want to see Fallout New Vegas and Fallout 3. I want to see them come over to Switch. Because I played Fallout 3, I never beat it. I played a little bit of Fallout New Vegas, but I didn't really get too far into it. But I was also like 13 years old. So maybe older. Maybe I was like 14. I don't know. I played those games late, but I never really got to really get into them. But I would love to play those games on Switch. Another one I think would be really cool is having Dark Souls 2 on the Switch, because we have Dark Souls 1. I think it would be super cool if FromSoft, if they brought over some more of their games over to Switch. Although if it did, I'm like 1000% sure Elden Ring's going to come out on the Switch too. that game's obviously not coming out for Switch, but I wonder if they're going to bring some of the older Dark Souls games, or like a I don't know, Sekiro, however you say it. I don't know if that game's going to come over, because I think that would probably be too out of the Switch's power range to run a game like that. Oh, on Oblivion too, because we have Skyrim for the Switch, but I think that's the only like Bethesda type open world game that we have. because I've never played Oblivion either. So that'd be really cool if they brought that to the Switch. I've heard something about Oblivion being remastered or something about that. It would be cool if like that remastered version, they're gonna announce it tomorrow for the Switch. Also, maybe another thing I feel like they might try to throw at us is maybe an update on Pokemon Legends ZA, since that game's coming for Switch, and the new Metroid Prime 4. I could see them like touching on those and giving us some more information. I mean, yeah, if I'm being honest, I think the only thing I'm like hoping for, the thing that would make me the most excited, I think, is just seeing the 2 Zelda games that we don't have on Switch, Wind Waker, Twilight Princess, coming to Switch. That would just be just the best thing. I'd be so excited about that. Besides that, I don't really know what else I could really be excited for, because I'm kind of just ready to move on to the next thing. Yeah, I mean, I still play my Switch because I've just been recently, so I've just beat Xenoblade 3 recently, and I'm playing through the DLC of that now. But I mean, besides that, I'm just I'm just so ready to have a new thing, because the Switch is just starting to feel like, I mean, it's felt like this for the past like 2 years, but, or even, I guess since it came out, but like just so outdated. You know, it's crazy. Like, you know, I'll play games on like PlayStation or PC, and, you know, just, I wish I could just kind of get that, this new game, like this new beautiful graphics, 60 FPS, that feel, you know, on something handheld that I can just kind of chill and just, you know, play on the go or play on my Switch. Because I love taking my Switch, like my Switch with me and like hooking it up on TVs and stuff. And because it's just easier to like carry around when you go out of town than a PlayStation or an Xbox or something. But yeah, I'm ready for the new thing. Well, anyways, that's all I got. Let me know your thoughts, what you think about the Direct tomorrow. And hopefully I'll be coming back to this video and being like, let's go, Zelda's out. But we'll see. Anyways, that's all I got. See ya.